What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we hop into today's video, I want to say if you guys haven't checked out my video I posted on facing your fears, I need you guys to go check that out. Like always, I need you to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, let's get into this video. It's Saturday. I hope you guys are all enjoying your Saturday, and let's get into this. Alright, you guys, so today's video, I'm back with another story time. I just love doing story times, you guys, can't you tell? But this story time is going to be about the time I got suspended in 5th grade. Yes, people, I got suspended in 5th grade. This is no clickbait, I promise. We're gonna get into this. Now, I am in elementary school, 5th grade. I didn't necessarily know who I was. Of course, I was so young, but I kind of just did what everybody else did. Crazy. I'm so glad I'm not like that now. I'm so glad I've grown up and got older. But yeah, so I kind of just like did what everybody else did. And me and my best friend at the time, I'm going to call him Adrian. Now, me and Adrian were cool. Like, that was my homie. Like, we did everything together. Like, we stayed the night at each other's houses. We would, you know, we even, this is so lame, we even had like spray painted hoodies. That's neither here nor there, whatever. But yeah, you guys get the point. We were just cool, like homies, whatever, friends. We were in the same class. And now this other boy, let's call him Brian. Now, me and Adrian didn't necessarily get along with Brian. This is so silly because we were in 5th grade, but Brian, he was such a like a little baby. Like, he was such a snitch. Like, you could just never like, or even you could just never say anything to him. Like, he literally would cry at the drop of a dime for everything. And you know, in 5th grade we were like, you're a baby, like grow up, you know. Like, we weren't crybabies. And he definitely was. I remember this one time we had like a show and tell thing, you know, when you would bring something in that like is meaningful to you. And literally, I remember we were all sitting down. He was sitting across from me because we all like would sit like in a little square, like each would sit at their table, like that would be their little desk. And he sat across from me. Fun, I know, right? Of course, he would be sitting right across from me. But I literally, you guys, and me, you know me, I'm a little troublemaker. I'm just a little like, you know, I just like to test the waters and see how far I can like really go. And I literally, all I did was touch his like little book. I guess because he brought in like a scrapbook like from his family or whatever. And I'm such an asshole, you guys. And all I literally did was touch the book, and he cried. Like, he started freaking out. Like, he just did little stuff like that, little annoying stuff that was like, really, dude, all I did was touch the book. It's not that serious. Like, calm down, okay? Calm down. But, of course, you know, we were in 5th grade. Everybody was just so dramatic. We were all little babies, for real, and just whatever. So he just always made a big deal, always cried, made a big scene, whatever. But, like, me and Adrian and Brian, like, we had this ongoing, like, I guess you would say beef. I wouldn't even call it beef because we were so young. But, like, we would just all, like, me and Adrian would, you know, do stuff to him, and he would definitely do stuff back to us. Like, I remember this one time, me and Brian had got into it in gym. I remember this like it was yesterday. Like, it's crazy, you guys. Like, we had gotten into it in gym, and he literally, like, I think I like bumped him or something, or like brushed past him, and he literally, like, you know, even though I did, you know, initiate it, but he like tricked me. Like, he was not afraid to like bite back, and he was not afraid to like even initiate it. I remember this one time he literally put glue in my seat. That's a whole nother story time. But yeah, like, he, for no reason, like, literally there was glue in my seat, and I sat down, didn't even know. Come to find out, it was him. You know, so it was like little stuff like that. We would definitely go back and forth. So I don't know, like, and it was just ongoing for like, we would just go back and forth. Like, the teacher would tell us, you know, he would tell me and Adrian to stop at times, but he would also tell, you know, Brian to stop at times, because it was just ongoing. Like, we just had this ongoing tension, you know, throughout the whole like 5th grade. I felt like it pretty much. So I remember this one day, I remember like we had this whole, we had a poster project type thing. So I remember it was early that morning. I got up, got ready for school, went to school like it was nothing, like, you know, like a normal ass day of a 5th grader, you know. So I go into class, literally, I sit down, literally start working on my project, and I don't know, it was even then, like, I had a weird vibe. I was like, okay, today just, like, feels weird, like, I don't know, like, even being so young, I just, like, had a weird vibe. So, like, I could catch on to weird vibes quick, or if something, like, felt weird, but, yeah, I go into class, like, nothing's normal. I said, like, nothing's normal, like, everything is normal. And this my teacher, my fifth grade teacher, he comes up to me and he's like, come with me. You need to go to the principal's office. And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm so confused, but all right. Not thinking anything of it. He takes me into the office and he's like, just sit here, just wait. Of course, he's kind of acting like he really didn't know what was going on. But I'm young and I'm looking at him like, boy, you know what's going on. Like, why am I here? What's the issue? Like, I have a project. Hello. And then he leaves. Whatever. I'm just sitting there waiting. I'm like, okay. Like, what's? I'm just thinking of all these things. Like, I'm like, I know I haven't been that bad. I haven't been misbehaving that bad. Now people like I wasn't an angel, but I wasn't that bad. And I could not think of what was going on. Like, why was I sitting in the office? And I haven't even seen Adrian yet. Like, he wasn't there yet. It was just me. So my principal comes out. She takes me into her office. And at this point, like, my heart is like low-key kind of racing because I'm like, oh my god, what does she want to talk about? At first I'm like, okay, did I do something good? Like, am I getting an award? Enter the Grinch clip. But no. So I'm like, okay. We go into the office. I sit down, and she's like, what's been going on with you, Adrian, and Brian? And I'm looking at her like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about, sis? What do you mean has been going on with me, Brian, and Adrian? And I'm just, no, I was just like, I don't know. I was like, nothing really. And she's like, oh, well, no, I don't really seem to believe that. She was like, I've been having some accounts of you and Adrian have been bullying Brian. What? Huh? Do you want to run that by me again, honey? She's like, yeah, like you and Adrian have, been picking on Brian. Brian has come in, to class often. He's been distraught. He doesn't want to be there. He told his parents. His parents have contacted me. Like, yeah, it's an issue. It's this issue. And I'm looking at her like, well, that can't be because Brian is definitely starting back with me and Adrian. We're not just going after him first, honey, but I'm confused. What do you mean, sis? And she's like, well, why haven't you guys come to me? I'm like, because I'm the person, I'm like, even young, I told her, like, honey, I'm not gonna run and snitch. Like, that's not what I'm going to do. Especially, like, it's not that serious. Like, it's not even, it's like joking most of the time. She's like, no, I would call it bullying. And I'm looking at her like, no, honey, I wouldn't. Because okay, so then if that's the case, then he's bullying us. Because he would start shit at first, honey. He has put glue in my seat. He has tricked me. Like, he starts stuff too. I'm confused. I don't even know why I'm here, basically. And she just like, it's not allowed. It's in the, school handbook. Obviously, honey. She's like, it's just not allowed. She's like, we just do not deal with bullying. Like, it's just too much. And blah, 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 whatever have you. And I'm just like sitting there like, honey, I have a project. I was in the middle of breakfast. You, like, interrupted me from eating my little cereal snacks, honey, okay? I'm so stupid, you guys. And she's just like, it's just not allowed. It's just unacceptable. Like, so I guess she's already, like, I talked to Adrian, like, before, I guess, because she's like, yeah, I've already, discussed with your friend Adrian, and, we've talked to him, and, she was like, basically, I've talked with my, assistant principal. She's a whole nother story time as well. And she's like, yeah, we just think that we're just going to suspend you guys for a couple days. So you're going to suspend me and Adrian for what? For defending ourselves? Because if you're going to say that that is bullying bullying, so he's bullying us. So we were really defending ourselves from him. Like, how are you gonna sit there and defend him when he has done multiple things? He has started multiple situations with me and with Adrian. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Why are we getting suspended? And I'm just like, so why are we getting suspended? Like, I was honestly, I was like, I'm so confused. I was like, he starts back, like, he initiates things at times. Like, I'm literally telling her this, and she's just sitting there like, with a stupid look on her face. Clearly, she was not believing me. They have already made up their mind about who they are going to suspend, and I'm just sitting there like, with this blank look on my face, like my stomach is in knots because I'm just so confused. I'm nervous about what my mom is going to say. Like, I know she's going to freak out. Like, a million thoughts were running through my mind, and I'm like, where did this even come from? Like, he has started so much with us. Like, what are you people not getting? So she's basically telling me like, yeah, we're going to suspend you for like, I think she was like 3 days. We're going to suspend each of you for 3 days. Then you will come back and, of course, act like everything's okay when it's nah, lady. Like, I'm getting suspended and I'm in the 5th grade. Like, what? So, for allegedly bullying, but he put glue in my seat, honey. He put glue in my seat, sis. And she's just, so she's like, yeah, we're gonna call your parents, whatever. Okay, I'm sitting there like literally in tears at this point. Like, I'm so shocked. I cannot believe that I'm getting suspended for nothing. Like, I've never hit this boy. I've never slapped him, but nothing. I never put my hands on him, nothing. And yeah, we're getting suspended. Funny, right? So at the time, my grandpa, he comes and gets me. So, I'm just saying I still don't see Adrian. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point that his mom has came and got him, or he's in another room. I don't know. But so I'm just sitting there, waiting on my grandpa. My grandpa comes and gets me, and I'm just so like upset. I'm just so disappointed in myself because I'm literally getting suspended and I'm in the 5th grade. And at that time, I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be my record forever. Like, I'm ruined. Like, I'm going to be ruined in middle school, high school life, all of that. Like, I was freaking out because I didn't know, like, any of that. I was in 5th grade and I was, like, getting suspended for 3 days. Like, if I was in high school, I'd be like, hey, vacation, little mini 3-day vacation. But no, I was so distraught and so confused about it. But my grandpa comes and gets me. He's so pissed at me, which I do not blame him because like I was so young getting suspended for allegedly bullying. Like it was bullshit. Like I'm not a bully at all. That's never been me, ever, never, ever, ever. And my grandpa, he's pissed at me. He's like, you basically are an idiot. Like, what were you thinking? Like, even if you guys were joking, like, you guys take things too far. Like, you just can't do that, basically. And I'm just like, I know, I regret it. Like, because I was just so, like, it was just a long day already. Like, it was such a long morning. I was just didn't even know where to go. And then I had my mom on the phone. She's like cussing me out, like saying how she's gonna, whoop my ass, basically, pretty much, and how like I'm in so much trouble, like when I get home. So that was fun. Had to get suspended, yelled at in the office. Come on, get yelled at. Like it was just such a bad day. I will never forget that. But definitely was in trouble when I got home. I was grounded to my room. No one wanted to look at my, everlasting face. Like I was just shunned pretty much. In which like I got suspended, so I understand. Like it was just a lot. Like 5th grade, that was just too much. But so yeah, I definitely was grounded. And it was crazy because me and Adrian, we had to end up stop being friends because of, our parents. Just that was a mess. Like we had to end our friendship. Like, which it just is what it is. Because that was just a crazy situation. Period. With us getting suspended, but yeah, we ended up stopping friends. But after those 3 days, I went to school and just, I kind of just let it go. Like, even though I still did not like Ryan and it made me even more mad having to come back and still see his face, I was just over it. I was just like, you know what, as long as he doesn't say anything to me first, I will not say nothing to him. And he didn't say anything, and I didn't initiate anything back. I mean, Adrian, we did not talk. we stopped talking in class, no communication, no nothing, which is crazy because that was my homie. Like we were in fifth, you know, that was my road dog. But you know, things just happen, guys. So yeah, that was the time I got freaking suspended in fifth grade. It was crazy. I definitely learned from it. I'm not even gonna try to just joke around, or you know, some people can't take jokes lightly, and some people don't understand it or don't, you know, take it as bullying, even though they, you know, did things on their own first, you know, whatever, we both did things, but that is neither here nor there. But yeah, you guys, the point of this video is, you know, just if someone is starting an issue with you, go to the teacher first. Don't think you can handle yourself, because that's what I made the mistake, and you guys see what happened. I got suspended. But definitely, if someone is starting an issue with you, just take it to the teacher. Don't try to handle it yourself, especially at such a young age. It does not go well. It's not going to work out, you know. So definitely just go to somebody and just tell them about the issue you're having with, you know, the other person, and just don't even, you know, make jokes. If someone doesn't like it, just stop. Don't even keep going, entertaining it, none of that, because it's not going to work out for you guys. I really want you guys to, you know, take something from this video. Yes, it's, you know, crazy and a little funny story time, but it definitely has a message behind it. And just, you know, don't try to handle a situation on yourself. Get a teacher involved, get a parent involved, somebody. Don't think you can handle it on your own. If you can't, it's not worth it, I promise. I just wanted to share this little story time with you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you are enjoying your Saturday. And yeah, I hope you like this video. I need you to like, comment, subscribe to my channel like always. And I will see you guys later.